cares for that by then. That can actually help you, and you can probably just sit in bed now and just enjoy what you can. But that's just my opinions on that. I have no idea what the other internets are doing. I thought I was gonna be in the lower end of the stick,
Nope.
to be
As
honest.
did we.
Well, I
think.
think I know what they're getting from because we live in the age of video games, and part of video games is when you're attacked by something bigger than you, you go limp, and it is really funny to watch. So I suppose that's what they're going. Because when I first saw that question, that's what I first thought. I thought of my Grand Theft Auto 5 character when I'm like playing at 3 o'clock in the morning. I crash something, I go flying, and I just start laughing.
I can see your point of view of gaming. For mine, is the anime wise of I would probably die if I cannot hear any of the thing. But
Well, I mean, look at
watching
Persona 5 though. It had nothing but subtitles everywhere.
it,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay.
It's great.
I'm actually midway through it. I just finished the Perfect King. I just finished his story.
Hated that guy.
I hated him too. Like, I don't know why she didn't kill him.
But it was a great game.
It was a good game. Okay, so next question. I accidentally found out the answer to this. I didn't mean to. I just was curious.
Okay.
I clicked the next one because I was curious what the next question would be and stuff. Would you rather face Godzilla or face King Kong?
You know,
I'm going with King Kong because King Kong is just a big monkey. Godzilla is a giant lizard that spits ray guns or fire depending on what the story is. And he would come randomly. King Kong, we know when he comes, when they brought him over.
yeah, I think I would have to go King Kong as well.
I agree with you guys, but I also really want to see Godzilla though
Yeah,
in
sure.
person.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those
Yes.
bucket list
Like-
things.
Let's check this off my list before I die.
So you're Godzilla?
No, I'll probably go for King Kong. I'd rather face King Kong.
60% of the internet agrees with us.
Wow.
People want to take on that big monkey. Would you rather be a piece of toast for a day, don't move, or be a toaster and get used frequently? Well, since it didn't specify the day time in the toaster part, I'd rather be a piece of bread because I'd rather be a bread for 24 hours than a possible toaster for the rest of my life. Because it doesn't say be a toaster for a day, it just says be a toaster.
Yeah, so it says be a piece of toast for a day. Okay. It would be nice to have a day off, so I would take the toast.
Yeah.
I agree. Be a toast.
Okay, so 49% of the internet agrees with us.
Only 49? Wow.
I know.
We're technically on the short end of that stick, not by much, but
Yeah, like by 1%. It was a pretty good divide.
wow.
Would you rather be rich or be famous?
Rich.
Yeah.
Rich.
Yep. And 78% of the internet agrees with us.
And that then also raises the question of you becoming infamous for being as rich as you are. Often then people attempt to get in on your riches.
Well, that's why if I ever become rich, my plan is just to live a life of solitude. I'm going to buy my own island and just hide out there. I'm going to buy Johnny Depp's island that he made from his money from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm gonna build me a wall.
Seriously, I mean, he literally bought an island in the Caribbean from the money they made from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. I wonder if he's on that island dressed up as Jack Sparrow running around. This is like what I did in the movies.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of
Dirt. Would you rather always wear a top hat or always wear a giant clock necklace?
Flavor Flav.
Boy!
I think I would probably wear the. Oh, I don't even know at that point.
How
Oh,
big of a
goodness.
top hat?
If they're...
How big of a top hat?
The length of it.
Dude, I'm going with top hat.
I would love to go with the top hat, but there's a certain limit though for the top
It
hat.
could be a fake clock necklace. I mean, it could, always display like 6:30 or something like that. I don't know. Make it your favorite time, and it's plastic. Like,
Well, I like dressing up as an old Englishman. You guys don't know this, but in my spare time, where everyone else just like chills and stuff, I dress up as an old Englishman talking with an English accent. And
I'm sure you do.
and the top hat would just seal that look.
Oh, of course.
Now, I wonder would I have to buy my own top hat, or would like the person asking the question give me a top hat?
Yeah, so, would you have to invest something in this,
Yeah.
or would it just be a requirement of you?
Yeah, because top hats are expensive. Like, I saw one that was like a couple $100.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is way too much.
I mean, it's because they're not that common anymore.
Well,
it's all that supply and demand
if we were
stuff.
choosing the top hat, then I'd probably go with the top hat, because then I would choose the top hat, though, with season my taste. Instead of going...
I would make it blue or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, unlike if someone randomly gave me a top hat that was like at least 8-inch tall or something, and it's like yellow.
I want the
Like,
Jacob.
try something.
I want the Jacob Fry top hat from Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Ah.
Have you guys ever seen that one?
No.
Oh, I gotta
I've
pull
seen
this
that
up.
one. I remember that. It's a good top hat.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the game itself because it had a lot of communist propaganda in it, and I'm against communism. That top hat right there, I don't know if you can see. It's right there.
Oh my goodness, that is a very nice top hat. So it's a nice black hat, red ribbon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun game to play. The controls are a little constricting. Like, you couldn't jump off buildings like you could in all the other games and stuff. I mean, it was a fun game. The characters were really well written. I just hated the anti-capitalism, pro-communism stuff. But at the same exact time, it kind of made sense that that's what the game would be about because it took place in the Victorian England era,
Okay.
which, as we know, workers were treated terribly, and that's why communism actually arose, was to get more rights for the workers because they were treated terribly. Yeah, but if you want to see more about that, go on my stock picker website. So we said top hat?
Yep, top hat.
69% of the internet agrees. Yeah. Okay, would you rather shrink to 1 inch or grow to 3 stories? I'm going 3 stories.
I'm biased in this one. Hell yes, I would rather be taller. I don't know if I can say that, but
You can say that. Our faces aren't displayed, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's not like an employer's going to be like, oh, she said hell, we're not hiring her now. Wait, who is she? I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that I would rather be 3 stories tall.
3 stories tall, yeah.
There's ways to get around being 3 stories tall.
Exactly. Plus, you could be Ant-Man. Which, by the way, I haven't seen the original one, but the second one looks pretty okay. So 52% of the internet agrees that they'd rather be taller.
Right.
Would you rather wear a ski suit all the time or go everywhere barefoot? I'm going with barefoot because ski suits are kind of heavy and really hot. And what would you do if you had like a summer like they're having in Michigan where it's like 90 plus degrees and you have to wear a ski suit all the
It's
time?
getting hot lately. But
Are we thinking water ski or just regular ski?
I think they mean regular ski.
Yeah. I think I'd rather go barefoot all the time. I
Yeah.
have those. They're called 5 fingers. It's the
Yeah.
shoes with the toes, and you're meant to feel like you're barefoot, which you kind of are.
Yeah.
And they're fine shoes. They essentially just protect you from the things that are on the ground.
Yeah.
So I think that depending on what your work situation is, also
Yeah.
you might choose if you work in like 50-degree weather. If you work in a penguin enclosure, you might want to wear the ski gear.
Yeah.
But if you're on your feet all day, you might not necessarily want to be barefoot. I think I might still choose barefoot though.
Yeah, same here. Well, you guys don't know this because you guys don't monitor me on my personal life. Well, at least I hope you guys don't. Otherwise, you're going to see some pretty weird stuff. Anyway.
Oh God, I've been found out.
Yeah, I've been found out. Anyway, about 90% of the time I'm by myself, I'm barefoot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm barefoot more than I actually wear shoes.
Yeah.
In fact, even over the summer, when I'm just, like, doing something simple, like if I have to take the garbage out or if I, like, walk down the street or something like that, I don't wear shoes.
Might as well, yeah. I live in an apartment, so even walking to get the mail, I don't have to be
Yeah.
in footwear because it's carpet
Yeah.
still. If I choose, then I choose barefoot, but being on my feet all day is also not conducive to being barefoot.
Well, you're in my apartment, right?
yeah.
You could not be barefoot in that place.
Nope.
It was
But-
you didn't know what was on the ground because my apartment was a very skeevy place.
Ooh.
Like I had a woman one time. This is a true story. I was going to get the mail and she was sitting in the hallway on her laptop. I don't know why, but she looked at me like when I walked by and she's like, "Move along" or something like that. It was terrifying. I thought she was gonna kill me.
Ooh, yeah, that's not. And if you don't feel safe in your own place, then there's no reason that you should stay there.
One of my favorite things about that place, just because this story is like so crazy, I sometimes question if it's real or not, but it has to be real, just because it makes sense. I was leaving my parking complex one day, and there was a woman there. She was about 70, 80 years old, walking to her car, not wearing pants. She was just in her underwear and a t-shirt.
Great.
Oh, yeah. So we all said barefoot. 68% of the public agrees.
Ah.
Would you rather have the beginning of Circle of Life play when you farted, or have the chorus of Thriller play when you burp? I'm gonna go with Circle of Life just because I don't fart much, so I wouldn't have to hear it much. But I burp when I get nervous, and I try to hide it.
What's the song though? The thing for the bird?
Oh, Thriller. Oh. Yeah, the one where Michael Jackson dressed as a zombie.
We all went ahead and did the dance just now.
Yeah. You can't
Show me.
You can't see it, so you can't say that we did it.
Yes.
Ooh.
I might have lied.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know. You don't even know what we look like.
Yeah, of course.
I could look like Michael Jackson's ghost.
That would be creepy and terrifying.
They're
Yeah.
excellent dancer though. They're
Yeah.
excellent dancers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, what did we decide on?
I'm going with the Circle of Life part.
Circle of Life?
I think Thriller.
I'm going with Circle of Life just because I don't do that much. I won't have to hear it much.
I want to go on my own somewhere.
So, 41% of the internet agrees with you, and 59% agrees with us. Oh, wait, were you Thriller or?
Thriller.
No, she was Thriller. 59% of the internet agree with you. 41% agree with us.
I think that it would be easy to tell. I don't even know how I'm saying this and why I would say this, but
Good thing we're not on camera, so you don't have to say it with a straight face.
correct. I think it would be easy to tell when you farted rather than being easy to tell when you burped. There are other clues to someone that you farted. So to hear Circle of Life, then they would know, like, possibly before the next one happens, like, you could be attempting to, like, sneak it in somewhere. And I think Thriller is a good enough song. You know, would the entire song play, or would it just be...
It says just the chorus.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not... I could deal with that.
So we got another
I
burp
just
fart
want-
question, if you can believe it. I guess the same 12-year-old wrote both these questions. Would you rather burp confetti or fart glitter?
Is it sad that I would now say fart glitter?
I had fart glitter too.
Yeah, fart glitter.
Yep, so we all agree
Mine
with
and
it.
both from the last one.
Oh, God.
Thriller!
Circle of Life. Wait.
So 44% of the internet agrees with us. That means 56% would rather burp confetti. You could choke on the confetti.
Now you know that all these people from the previous.
Yeah, from the previous question. I feel like they might have to go together. Maybe. I don't know.
Would you rather have the ability to control your dreams or never have to sleep?
Control my dream.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd go full on Assassin's Creed if that was the case. I would just be on top of the Renaissance Center and just.
But will it affect your health though, since you can't really fall asleep? On the other one?
I mean,
But isn't it never need to sleep?
I never have to sleep.
Yeah, okay, so you would not have the physical need of sleep.